Unleash the power of knowledge and connect with the heartbeat of the African diaspora. Download our African Diaspora News Channel app now on Google Play and Apple App Store. Stay informed with authentic and diverse perspectives, breaking news, and cultural insights. Immerse yourself in a community that celebrates unity, resilience, and progress. Experience the vibrancy of the diaspora at your fingertips. Don't miss out. Empower your perspective today. Search African Diaspora News Channel and join the conversation.
Why are Chinese companies doing this to Zimbabwe? This is a question on everyone's mind, as all these different reports of environmental destruction, health risks, and even alleged corruption have emerged from the eastern region of Zimbabwe. And so today, I just want to take a moment to dive into this particular story of a Chinese mining company that has been accused of bringing down a mountain. They decimated this mountain, polluting water sources, and also disrupting the lives of the local residents. And wait for it, all in the name of gold. And so what's really going on here, and why does it feel like Zimbabwe's communities are even being left to pay the price? So I'm going to break this down. The company at the center of this controversy is Sino Africa Hygiene Holdings. And so back in 2021, they started running this gold prospecting operations in a region called Premier Estate. And this is located in the Mutasa district of Manicaland in Zimbabwe. Now, on the surface, it probably sounds like an economic boost, maybe a good one. But for the villagers who actually live nearby, it's been nothing but negative. And if we take a look at every bit of what they've done, the residents have raised alarms over several issues, ranging from environmental destruction to, health concerns. They even claim that the company has decimated this mountain, like I mentioned. It's displaced their wildlife and it's caused structural damage to their homes due to constant blasting and blasting. Even one of the villagers said, and I quote, "If it's possible for them to compensate us and relocate us because it's no longer appealing, let them do it." So just imagine living with tremors, shaking your house every time, and then cracks are forming in your walls. What type of life is that? And you're not even benefiting from it. That's the worst. You're not even benefiting from it. But it doesn't stop there. Residents are also worried about dust pollution and potential cyanide contamination of their water sources. Now, for those unfamiliar, cyanide is commonly used in gold mining to actually extract gold from ore. But if it's not properly handled, it can severely pollute water and soil. So just imagine that. Not being sure if the water that you're drinking is actually safe. And this isn't just an environmental issue. It's now a human rights issue if we take a deeper look at it. And to make matters worse, the allegations that the company forged community signatures on their environmental impact assessment documents. It just keeps getting crazier. And this clearly raises serious questions about how transparent and even how legitimate their operations really are. The legitimacy is key in this. So if they are falsifying such a critical document, what else are they hiding? Now let's talk about the government's role in all of this. Officials have stepped in twice. In fact, they ordered the temporary closure of this mine back in 2024. But here's the catch. Both times, the mine reopened after the company made pledges to address certain issues. And the government says that they're actually monitoring the company closely. And this Sino Africa Hygiene company has supposedly compensated some residents, and they've actually made some donations to the local institutions like hospitals, schools, and so on. But here's the big question, is this enough? How much compensation can be enough for such a thing? Critics are arguing that the government's actions feel more like balancing that act between appeasing the community and keeping the foreign investors happy, like we're one big happy family, but we're not. Even a resident even accused officials of corruption, saying that they're using the mine as a cash cow, closing it down, and then taking bribes to open it up. And so they keep doing that over and over again, repeating a cycle. And it is a damning allegation. And if it is true, it clearly undermines any progress whatsoever being made to address the community's grievances. Now, this isn't just about one mining company, clearly. It's part of a larger problem, a larger pattern. And there was a report by the Center of Natural Resource Governance that found that the Chinese investments control about 90% of Zimbabwe's mining industry. That's crazy, 90%. So while this brings significant financial inflows, over $2.7 billion in 2023 alone, it also comes with widespread environmental degradation, disregard for cultural rights, and even violations of labor laws. What's happening in this Mutasa district is just one example of the challenges Zimbabwe faces as it navigates the complex relationships between foreign investment and local sustainability. Where do they actually draw the line? So where do they go from here? The government says we're monitoring the situation, we're doing all within our power, but the residents are still suffering. The company says we're meeting requirements, but then the damage to the environment and the community tells a completely different story. But what do you think? Should foreign companies operating in developing countries like Zimbabwe be held to stricter accountability measures? Should they even be allowed? And how can governments actually balance the economic development, which is beneficial, with protecting their people and their land? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think the residents will ever get justice that they're actually asking for, even compensation that is enough? Join me on my TikTok at IFY_I. Name is Ify Igwe reporting from Nigeria. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share,